आइए हम डिस्कस करते हैं सम स्टार्टलिंग फैक्ट्स अबाउट द ग्राम न्यायालय। निर्धन और सुविधा से वंचित व्यक्ति की न्याय तक पहुंच एक विश्वव्यापी समस्या बनी हुई है। अतः उन्हें समान अवसर प्रदान करने के लिए और एक सुलभ न्याय उनके डोर स्टेप पे प्रदान करने के लिए ग्राम न्यायालय की स्कीम कंसीव की गई। The salient features of the bill. But before that, Gram Nyalaya Act 2008. This is a central act. It has been enacted and has got a publication in Gazette of India, Extraordinary Bar 2, Section 1, dated 9/1/2009. Certain salient features are important. First and foremost thing is that in Gram Nyalaya, application is filed and appeal is taken to the district court, say district judge, and from there, second appeal does not lie, but it is a writ petition before Supreme Court or before High Court, as per the provision given in section 33 and 34 and proviso to subsection 6. Now, let us take some quick view of the salient features of the Gram Nyalaya Act 2008, Act number 4 of 2009. Gram Nyalaya shall be a court of judicial magistrate of the first class, and the Nyadhikari will be appointed by the state government in consultation with the High Court. Shall be established for every panchayat. Gram Nyalaya concept is that the suvidha is available at the doorstep, and therefore Gram Nyalaya is a mobile court. The magistrate and the Nyayadhikari has been empowered to hold a court where it is needed. Gram Nyalaya has a jurisdiction to try criminal cases, civil suits, claims and disputes which are specified in the first schedule and second schedule of the. Secondly, it will follow summary procedure. It will also exercise the powers of civil court, will borrow some procedure of civil procedure code as well while dealing with the civil suits, and will follow the summary procedure as provided in subsection 1 of section 262, section 260, 264, 265 of the Criminal Procedure Code of 1973. First and foremost, the Gram Nyalaya will try its efforts for conciliation. The order and judgment of the Gram Nyalaya will be a decree. Similarly, it will follow a summary procedure for execution of the same. The Gram Nyalaya will not be bound strictly by the rules of evidence as provided in the Indian Evidence Act. Rather, it will be guided by the principles of natural justice. An appeal from the judgment in criminal side will go to the Court of Session, and in civil side will go to the district court. Plea bargaining is also available. Justice to the poor at their doorstep is the dream of the common man. Setting up of Gram Nyalaya, which will travel from place to place, would bring to the people of rural areas speedy, affordable and substantial justice. Another aspect is that, as mentioned in subsection 3 of section 3 of the Gram Nyalaya Act, chapter 2, that the Gram Nyalaya established under subsection 1 shall be in addition to the courts established under any other law for the time being in force. The nature of the suits which it will try, or the cases it will try, have been given in section 12 for criminal jurisdiction and section 13 for civil jurisdiction, and the nature of cases has been specified in the first schedule and second schedule. First schedule provides that Gram Nyalaya will not try offences punishable with death, imprisonment for life, or imprisonment for a term exceeding 2 years. But theft will be within the jurisdiction with where value of property stolen does not exceed rupees 20,000. Receiving or retaining the stolen property, assisting the concealment or disposal of the stolen property, offences under section 454 and 456 of the Indian Penal Code, insult, abatement of any of the foregoing offences. It will also take up the cases of Payment of Wages Act, Minimum Wages Act, protection of civil rights, maintenance of wives, children and parents under chapter 9 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, bonded labor system, Equal Remuneration Act, Women Domestic Violence Act. And second schedule, which talks about the cases of civil nature, says that right to purchase of property, which includes the specific performance also, use of common pasture, property disputes like village and farmhouses, possession regarding possession, water channels, right to draw water from a well or tube well, etc. Other disputes like claims under the Payment of Wages Act, Minimum Wages Act, money suits arising from trade, transaction or money lending, disputes arising out of partnership in cultivation of land, disputes as to the use of forests produced by inhabitants of Gram Panchayats. So first and second schedule are quite exhaustive. It provides a exhaustive and massive jurisdiction to the Gram Nyalaya. Now, limitation. Yes, Limitation Act, provision of Limitation Act is also applicable upon the Gram Nyalaya. Transfer of proceedings. Now, the district court and the district session, court of session, where the cases are pending, may be transferred to the Gram Nyalaya. And the Gram Nyalaya may, in its discretion, either retry the cases or proceed from the stage at which it was transferred to it, as provided in section 16 of the Act. Summary trial procedure has to be followed by the Gram Nyalaya. Overriding effect. The provision of Civil Procedure Code will apply as far as they are not inconsistent with the provisions of the Gram Nyalaya Act. And the Gram Nyalaya shall be deemed to be a civil court. I am reading the language. किंतु इस अधिनियम में जैसा अभिव्यक्त रूप से उपबंधित है, उसके सिवाय संहिता के उपबंध, जहाँ तक वे इस अधिनियम के उपबंधों से असंगत नहीं हैं, ग्राम न्यायालय के समक्ष कार्रवाइयों को लागू होंगे और संहिता के उक्त उपबंधों के प्रयोजन के लिए ग्राम न्यायालय को सिविल न्यायालय समझा जाएगा. Special procedure has to be followed in civil disputes like every suit, claim or disputes under this Act. And for this, an application has to be instituted before the Gram Nyalaya in such form and in such manner and accompanied by such fee not exceeding rupees 100 as may be prescribed by the High Court from time to time in consultation with the state government. Summons will be issued to the opposite party, and after the opposite party files its written statement, the Gram Nyalaya shall fix a date for hearing and inform all the parties to be present in person or through their advocates. On the date fixed of hearing, the Gram Nyalaya will hear the dispute, and if recording of evidence is not required, then give judgment. and where recording of evidence is required, the Gram Nyalaya shall proceed further. Other powers of the Gram Nyalaya includes that it can dismiss the suit, dismiss the case for default. Also, it can recall the dismissal. Such it can the Gram Nyalaya can also recall the ex parte order, can also adjourn the case, can also pass stay order. The Gram Nyalaya shall dispose of the application within 6 months and pronounce the judgment in open court immediately after hearing. In case the judgment is reserved, then 15 days time is fixed for delivering the judgment. The judgment shall contain a concise statement of the case, the point for determination, that is point of determination, and the decision thereon, and the reason for such decision. Although a duty has been cast upon the Gram Nyalaya to make efforts for conciliation and settlement of the civil disputes, transferring from one Gram Nyalaya to the other Gram Nyalaya may be because of the considerable number of pendency of cases. The power is with the district court under section 28 for transferring one case from one Gram Nyalaya to another Gram Nyalaya. The language of the Gram Nyalaya is to be a language of one of the official language of the state other than the English language. Oral evidence will be recorded, but a memorandum of substance of what the witness deposes, although such memorandum shall be signed by the witnesses, not detailed exhaustive evidence is recorded. And where the evidence is of a formal character, it will be on the affidavit. Now, section 33 deals with the appeal in criminal cases, which will be filed in the court of session within 30 days. Time limit is 30 days from the date of judgment. Although the court of session has been given a power to entertain an appeal after expiry of the said period of 30 days if it is satisfied that sufficient cause is there. Appeal will be decided within 6 months. The court of session may, pending disposal of the appeal, direct the suspension of the sentence or order appealed against. Now, section 7 of section 33, subsection 7 says that no appeal or revision shall lie from the decision of the court of session, provided that, proviso is there, provided that nothing in this subsection shall preclude any person from availing of the judicial remedies available under section 32 and 226 of under articles 32 and 226 of the Constitution. Similar provision has been given for civil cases under section 34, where the appeal will lie to the district court Here also the appeal has to be filed within 30 days from the date of judgment or order of the Gram Nyalaya, which has to be decided within 6 months by the appellate court. Stay and execution of judgment can be kept in abeyance by the district court. The decision of the district court under subsection 4 shall be final. No appeal or revision shall lie. But the writ petition under Article 32 and 226 of the Constitution would lie before the Honorable Apex Court and Supreme Court as provided in the proviso to subsection 6 of section 34. Now, miscellaneous provisions are also given in the Gram Nyalaya, that is assistance of police to Gram Nyalaya. The police which is working within the jurisdiction of the Gram Nyalaya is bound to assist the Gram Nyalaya in the exercise of its lawful authority. Gram Nyalaya can issue directions to revenue officer, police officer, government servant to provide assistance to the Gram Nyalaya, and then he shall be bound to provide such assistance. Nyadhikaris and employees of the Gram Nyalaya are to be public servant as provided in section 36. Then inspection of the Gram Nyalaya, power of High Court to make rules, power of state government to make rules, like this. So a comprehensive enactment has been made in order to deal with not only petty cases but also important cases like maintenance of and domestic violence act, etc. And this Gram Nyalaya has been enacted to provide justice at the doorstep to poor and needy people in the rural areas. Thank you.